Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is going to be the first video I'm dropping for ALPHALETE's Black Friday. I know I've got a lot of people on here that don't have Instagram. I just want to explain because I feel really shit that my actual review haul is going to go up so much later than everyone else's. I've essentially been receiving my stuff 5 days later than everyone else. My amplify came in 5 days later than everyone else, and I'm still missing over 50% of the stuff I need to do that haul. I'm missing all the new aura pieces, and the halter bras haven't come in yet either. I'm filming this on Sunday. This video is probably going to go up today. I've got 4 days for my stuff to come and to have time to do the haul, review. I want to be able to test things properly. The good news is I have been able to test the amplify before I do that haul and review, but I just wanted to explain why there is no haul yet and why mine's going up late. I really like being timely with things. You guys know the past 4 years I've tried to be speedy whilst also being thorough, but my stuff is coming in so much later than everyone else's this time. So yeah, I'm really sorry, but you have my words. You are gonna have that video by Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at the latest. I don't care if it means I'm up till 3 AM editing. I want you guys to have ample time because the sale is a bit different this year. If you're an OG, you will remember that the sales used to work like this. It's much simpler. They're not doing what they did last year with the whole week-long spiel. It is starting on Friday, Black Friday, 24th of November at 6 AM UK time. 6 AM, not PM. I've had a lot of people saying, do you mean PM? No, I mean AM because it's starting at midnight in Texas. So 12 PM CST when Thursday goes into Friday, that is when the sale goes live, and it is continuing through till Tuesday, I believe. I will check that and I will put it on the screen. But yeah, the discounts are staying exactly as they are when they go live on Friday through to the end of the sale, and it's just over the weekend this time. It's not like a 1.5 week job. And also, yes, it is a little bit different this year with it starting on actual Black Friday and at midnight, so that means you might need to set alarms to get up, but I don't mind it, to be honest. This is really nostalgic for me. I remember in 2018 buying myself 4 pairs of Revival leggings, set my alarm for 6 AM to get up and get them so that my mum could give me them for Christmas. And my first couple, was it my first two? I think it was just my first one. Black Friday working with ALPHALETE was also a 6 AM job, so I love it. We'll be getting up at 5 AM UK time to make sure I've answered any last minute DMs, which reminds me, if you guys have any questions about anything whatsoever regarding the sale, regarding top picks, regarding the new items dropping, you can send me a message on Instagram, and I promise, pinky promise, I will get back to you before that sale goes live. Promise. But that's just an explanation on why this video is coming up. I did this video last year and you guys really liked it. I'm gonna be a little bit more organized this year. I've got myself a rail, so we're gonna try and be a little bit more organized. And for all these items, I have done lookbooks in previous videos to show you exactly how these look on and also colors they go with, but I will signpost how I've been wearing these. And this is essentially, it's a mixture. It is my most worn for the majority items of the past year, in the gym, out of the gym, but it is also going to be some honourable mentions where maybe I haven't worn it a ton in the past year, but I have previously, or it's just not my jam, but I think if it is someone's jam, it's a really good high quality piece. Couple housekeeping bits to go over before we get into this haul. The first thing is I am doing a giveaway for Black Friday. I've been doing these since I started working with ALPHALETE, and I like to always try do something a little bit more special for you guys for Black Friday. I save up for these. Every single penny is coming from my bank account. This is not a collaboration with ALPHALETE. Everything in my giveaways this year, other than one for the birthday sale, it comes out of my bank account. I pay for these myself. So we've got 2 giveaways, and I will leave all the details below. I really don't want to spend too long boring you with it, although I'm sure a lot of you won't find it boring. But essentially we have one giveaway which is going to be, yes, for people shopping over Black Friday, but my other giveaway, and this is something I think is so important and it's something I always do because it is firmly what I believe in. This has not changed. Is having a giveaway for you guys. That means you don't have to be shopping the Black Friday sale to enter. So if you've used my code at any point from the start of this year up until the end of November, you are eligible to enter that giveaway. And then I have my Black Friday giveaway as well. So those are the two giveaways, and details will be down below on how you can enter. We are also doing a massive charity give back this month. This month is November. My grand's birthday was in November, and every single November, pretty much since I started my YouTube channel, I've always donated every single penny of AdSense to an Alzheimer's or dementia related charity, and that is not changing this year. We will be doing the exact same thing again. Last April we started our socials donations, where we are essentially donating money every single month, a portion of everything that comes through my social media, AdSense. Obviously this month all my AdSense is going to Alzheimer's, so that's out, but AdSense usually every month, a bit of my retainer from ALPHALETE, a bit of my commission earned through ALPHALETE, and anything else that comes through my social media. A portion of that has been donated to various charities since last April. Last November, I really wanted to do something bigger and make a bigger commitment to that, and so we are doing that again. And I say we because it's us. This is us giving back as a community. It's not just me, because I wouldn't be able to give back if it wasn't for you guys. So it's something that we all do together, and I've picked out 4 charities that are going to benefit from this. They all deal with the cost of living in the UK and helping people who are really in need. This time of year is a very difficult time of year for a lot of people, and I'm in an incredibly privileged position. So whatever we can do as a community to help out, I want to make sure that we are doing that, and it's really important to me. So yes, we've picked out 4 charities which I will pop on the screen, and these are going to be benefiting from taking a cut of commission. I'm also going to be donating just under half of my retainer from ALPHALETE for this month, and yeah, we're just going to have a big Christmas spirit giveaway to you guys, but also making sure we're putting stuff back into the community as well. Second housekeeping thing is my product guide, my Amplify guide, and maybe a third guide if I've got time. I keep just piling stuff on myself. Will be linked down below in a Google Drive when it's ready. If it's not linked down below this evening, it's because things aren't ready yet. My Amplify guide needs updating. I've just finished my product guide. It goes over every single item that is on the website with a review of each item, and yeah, it's very lengthy, but I've given you a contents and all that stuff so you can skip to exactly where you want to go. It's organized by category, so like sports bras, leggings, shorts, and then within categories it's organized by collection. So with leggings you might have surface, alpha lux, seamless, etc. But yeah, I know my reviews are long. I don't expect people to be watching like 50 hours worth of content in the build up to Black Friday. I feel like making that guide with how long my reviews are, quite frankly, is the least I can do to try and help people out. And I like to round up each of the reviews, so I go over sizing and all that stuff, but I also round it up with worth it, as in would I spend money on it? So for my personal preference, yes or no, and then also worth it as in quality for price, because to be honest, I'm a dumb bitch. Sometimes there's stuff that's really not worth the quality for the price, but I would still buy it. And equally, sometimes there's stuff that's really good quality for the price. It's just not my personal preference, so I wouldn't buy it. So I like to distinguish between the two for you guys. And yes, other guides are coming, but they will be updated. And like I said, if it's not linked below, it's because it's not ready yet, but it will be ready this evening. The product guide should be ready this evening. The Amplify guide might need a little bit more time, but all those resources and everything will be below for you guys. Pricing will be linked below. The document with all the new items that's launching will also be linked down below. There'll just be a lot of links down below so you can go and find exactly what you need. Final thing I wanted to say, and this is a disclaimer I give every single year, there's so many tips that I can give you for Black Friday and sale periods and not getting overwhelmed. And those are also going to be in my product guide. They're going in the start. I'm going to put some tips in there. Shopping tips for making sure you get what you want, yes. Also tips for making sure that you're not getting caught up in the Black Friday shenanigans, because some of us do. I did last year, and trust me, I bought things in the sale and a year later I've used them once. It was just not worth it. So there's a lot of tips, but the one thing I always want to remind people is, first of all, do not feel pressured to buy, whether it's you want to have the chance to win someone's giveaway. I'm telling you, a lot of people will enter, like especially bigger people, a lot of people enter the giveaways. There's a lot of entries. It's not worth you spending X amount of money on the off chance you might win. So please don't buy something that you don't want just to try and win a giveaway, because the thought of that makes me really, really sad. I hate the thought of anyone doing that. I don't think many people would, but the other thing is, which I don't even want to like patronize you guys, I'm sure you guys know, there's bigger fish to fry than a sale period. And they also do a sale period in February, which isn't actually that long away. And to be honest, some of the stuff, if it survives through this, might be even more heavily discounted in February. So if you're not in a position to shop right now, please don't feel like you need to. And the number one tip, which I got from Garth, King Garth gave me this tip, was if you were not planning on buying something anyway and you buy it just because it's on sale, you didn't save any money. It doesn't matter if the item was £60 and now it's £10. You didn't save £50 because you weren't going to buy it anyway. You spent £10. And ever since my dad explained it like that to me, I'm like, do you know what, Garth? That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that no one is feeling any sort of way, any sort of pressures to buy. This lighting is really annoying, but we're going to have to roll with it, guys, because like I said, we haven't got long until the sale. We are really having to just roll with things. So yeah, I will leave everything linked below. Another thing to note is, yes, we have athlete codes, which are discount codes, which will get you 10% off. Just to clarify, because this happens every single year, the 10% off is not a further 10% off the RRP. It is a 10% off the sale price. So if you see people saying that an item with 10% off is 20% off with their code, it's not. It works out about maybe 17, 18% off. And to be honest, it's about a 50p difference if it's a small order of like one item. But if you are ordering a lot of stuff, it does add up. So do keep in mind, it does get you a further discount of 10%, but it's off the sale price, not the RRP, so keep that in mind. Something else to note is ALPHALETE do not have a wish list system. Things are not held in your cart. They are not guaranteed in your cart until you have bought them. They don't do cart holds. If it's in your cart, it can sell out at any given moment. Paying with PayPal will always get you through the checkout quicker, PayPal or Apple Pay, because then you don't have to manually type in your address and card details. They're already pre-saved. So I would massively recommend PayPal or Apple Pay. Or having an account with ALPHALETE so it recognizes your address is another way to make sure that you get things that you want. Another thing to note is I asked Dylan, and the website is going to go down on Thursday morning at midnight, so like 1 minute past 12, so that they can prep it for the sale. So if you want to browse the website and make a list, please do so before that time. For my UK ladies, that's about 6 AM Thursday morning. That is when the website is going to be taken down. I also know that not all of you are able to afford to shop ALPHALETE, and I always feel really, really bad that if you haven't been able to afford to shop ALPHALETE, you can't enter giveaways, whether it's a monthly one or I'm doing it over the span of a year. I understand that even in the span of a year, some people might have fallen on hard times and not been able to buy, or some people just might have never been able to buy at all, full stop. So in the comments below, I am going to pick 2 to 3 people to give vouchers to that have never bought ALPHALETE before, and giving them vouchers so that they can shop the sale. And with it being a sale period, you'll be able to make that money stretch a little bit further. Another thing to note is, if you are in the US, anything that is 30% off or more is final sale, meaning you cannot return it. However, ALPHALETE always seem to forget that people outside America exist. If you are ordering from the UK website, so you're from the UK or you're in Europe, all those people order from the UK website. That does not apply to us. It's illegal over here. They are an online only retailer, and so by law they are not allowed to do final sale. They have to give you the chance to return things. So if you are in the UK or the EU, that does not apply to you. It only applies to the US store. So please keep that in mind. Don't let the final sale thing scare you if you're in the UK or EU, because it doesn't apply. If you are in the US, unfortunately, it does apply. Yeah, guys, consumer rights just, they're not as good. They're not as stringent, and I'm very, very sorry, because I think it's quite insane to have a final sale policy as an online retailer, but each to their own. So I want to start with sports bras. These are, and I've got 2 hangers because I couldn't fit them all on one, my top picks for sports bras. So we have got the Aura Strappy Bra. Yes, this only launched last month, but I meant what I said when I said that this is my favourite sports bra that ALPHALETE has ever done. It is the only sports bra I have worn since Aura dropped. I'm not joking, like this is the only sports bra I have worn and trained in since Aura dropped. I love this sports bra. It's so minimal, it's so pretty, it's so just beautiful. It does not work for large natural chests, let me make that super clear. ALPHALETE say this is for A to B cups. I would say this is for, I would say A to C cups can get away with it naturally, and then if you have implants you can get away with things a little bit more. I'm a 32 double D, but they are implants, and a size small fits me well. Sizing advice for this, I would say these are pretty true to size. If you are between sizes, I would recommend you size up, not down, but they are super minimal bras, darts underneath to really like help cup the boobs. They make the boobs look incredible, incredibly flattering on, like I said, smaller chests, yes, but also like medium-sized natural chests and implants as well. And then at the back, super strappy, super open, and they have adjustable straps, which I tend to wear on the loosest. Now, in terms of any digging in, I find these uncomfortable after about 4 hours wear, so it's nothing crazy, it's nothing like the Wonder Bra, and I honestly find these really comfortable. And so far I've had very good feedback from girls who have bought these. These definitely do not work for naturally big boobs. I've had a few messages about that, and if you have a wider back you may want to consider sizing up. I did have a few messages about that as well. So yeah, true to size, but if you have a wider back or you are between sizes, I would definitely say to go with the size up. The only thing to note is these do not come with padding, and there are no padding slits, so keep that in mind. But I always remove the padding anyway, so for me it's really not a problem, and I love these. I actually bought them in every single colour when they dropped, so I've got the white, I've got the black, I've got cashmere, I've got pewter, I've got sand, and I've got porcelain now. So some may say she is truly obsessed. Yeah, I am absolutely obsessed with these sports bras. Moving on to the next, we've got the Pulse Balance Bra. Now, these aren't available in like a ton of sizes, but some of the colours do still have sizes available. I have checked so that I'm not including things that are no longer available. I wear a size small in these. I would say if you are between sizes, definitely size up, but these are definitely true to size. The first time they dropped, they were definitely running super snug, whereas now I would say true to size, but again they do lean a little on the snug side, so if you are between sizes, sizing up would be a good option. But yeah, these are insanely flattering. Support wise, obviously a lot more supportive than the strappy bra. That is no support, not even, I wouldn't even say it's low support, it's no support. The Balance Bra I would put down as a medium support for me. It's really like, it's just nice, it's compressive, it's tight. The fabric is more of a slick performance fabric as opposed to the Auras, which are like a brushed cotton, super comfortable fabric. Both comfortable, but yeah, these also do come with padding, and they do come with slits for padding as well. I just take them out. And my most worn colours is lilac and luxury green. I love this green. It goes really nicely with the new Sage Amplify that's dropping, and I've worn these a lot. I wear them for weight training, I wear them for cardio. When I was doing classes where I was doing running, I was also choosing these as my sports bra of choice. It's honestly one of the nicest sports bras that ALPHALETE does. Really good quality and very flattering on the chest as well. They're sort of like a square neckline. I absolutely love these, and I really do feel like the Pulse bras in particular, because the Kinetic bra is really nice as well, I feel like the Pulse bras are really slept on, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they are. I'm definitely gonna mess up these hangers as I'm putting things back on. So moving on, we have then got the Tri bras. These are just a tried and true bra for me, and this year I've obviously worn the white and black a lot, but ALPHALETE have actually done a lot of very pretty colour drops this year, and so a neutral girly has been venturing out. And the sports bras that I've found paired with most things, maybe not the Rapids one to be honest, but I just think this is such a beautiful colour, so that's why I included it. And if you are a blue girl, this is an insanely beautiful colour. But the Thundercloud colour, of course, white, black, of course, it's always staples, but the Ivy colour and Pink Sands, which is sadly no longer available, but if you can find this on resale, please do, because I've been in my pink and green era like starburst vibes, like drumstick vibes. I love this sort of pink and green together. So this green I've been loving with Cotton Candy, and to be honest, all the pinks that they've dropped this year. I really think the Ivy bra is one of the most versatile colours for a colourful colour from ALPHALETE. In terms of the sports bra itself, I wear these in a size small. Again, I am a size small, so these are true to size. They are very, not as minimal as the Aura bras, but they are more on the minimal side. The branding is on the front in raised silicone. They sort of have like a scoop neckline. It comes around here, and then it's called a tri-bra because it has the 3 straps at the back. Very comfortable. I would say low to medium support. Medium support, like it sneaks into medium support for implants in my opinion. Natural boobs probably not, but for implants, these honestly aren't that bad. I can do like pretty decent cardio in these. Yeah, I really like these, and if you can snag that Ivy colour and you've got a lot of greens, a lot of pinks, even like greys in your wardrobe, definitely snag it in the Ivy colour. Beautiful. Again, they do come with padding. I always take mine out, but they obviously have the slits for it. I do love the Rapids colour though, guys. It's not as easy to pair, but it looks really good with black. It gives a nice pop of colour to grey, and of course it goes with blues as well, and it's a very vibrant blue colour. So yeah, these are my top 3 most worn tri-bra colours. And yeah, the tri-bra is, again, one of my most worn bras of the year. We have got the Surface Wrap Bra on one side. Let me hang it back on so I can just pull one off. And I've got these in mocha and whale blue, and I've got it in the grey. I would say I've worn the mocha the most, but these sports bras, again, are really good. And I found myself reaching for these a lot since they dropped last Black Friday. Sizing wise, I would say, honestly, you can size down in these. I'm rarely an extra small in ALPHALETE sports bras anymore, since they sort of fixed the sizing and made them more true to size now. They used to fit really big, but like over the past year, that's kind of changed, and I'm pretty much a small in pretty much all their sports bras. But in the wrap bra, I got smalls and extra smalls, and I just feel more secure in an extra small. I feel like I have less sort of gaping in the front here. So I would say if you are ever sort of teetering between sizes with ALPHALETE, you can definitely go with a size down. And also, if you are someone who has a flat chest or you're very narrow around the titty region, I would definitely recommend that you go with a size down. Incredibly flattering from the front, also very flattering from the back with the racer back. And yeah, I didn't think I was going to reach for these a lot, but I definitely have. And again, they do come with padding. I just take mine out and remove them. And yeah, my most worn in that is probably the mocha colour, but the whale blue and the grey is incredible as well. Moving on to our final sports bra. You might be shocked to see this, because when I reviewed the Amplify contour bras, I said that I wasn't, you know, that impressed with these. And what I meant by that was they're not bad, they're just not anything groundbreaking. And I still stand by the fact, these being priced full price at like, I think they were about £48. They were like £2 cheaper than a short, is insanity. Like, it is not worth it at full price, but I believe these are quite decently discounted. Like, I need to check, but I'm pretty sure these might be 30% off. And for 30% off, definitely would pick one up, because I have been wearing them a lot. But what I have to keep in mind is I might wear something a lot, but if I wasn't getting sent it for free, would I be paying £48 for it? Absolutely not. And to be honest, if I paid £48 for this, I would have been quite, like, it's not bad, it's just like, why is that £48? But in the sale, it's going to be discounted, so yeah, they can get away with it. This has been one of my most worn sports bras again since it dropped. It's now been replaced by the strappy bra, but until those dropped, again, I was pretty much exclusively wearing these between the contour drop and the aura drop. This is in the sand colour. I've also got it here in the mocha colour as well. and the pewter colour, and these are definitely like the most versatile colours in this bra and the ones I would recommend the most, especially with pewter being a sort of greyish brown. It goes with all browns, it goes with all greys, and then these two pair beautifully with any neutral you've got from ALPHALETE. Hazelnut, linen, chai, mocha, all the neutrals from the contour they go with, they match with really well. You can mix and match. You can match it with the Aura bottoms if you want to have like more of a comfort legging with a seamless bra. Honestly, like incredible matching options if you are a neutral girl. In terms of the actual bra itself, obviously it's seamless. These are super stretchy and they are very minimal. Not as minimal as the strappy bra, of course, but they are very minimal in the boob region. So a lot of itty bitty chitty committee girls love these. If you have naturally very big boobs, you can go and watch my Amplify contour on multiple sizes video. These do not work on naturally big boobs. Like, they do not, like she had to keep a t-shirt on. It does not work if you've got naturally very big boobs. But if you are sort of smaller in the chest, medium sized in the chest, or if you've got implants, you will be completely fine in this bra. But yeah, it's very minimal in the front and then racer back with a cutout at the back. And to be honest, sand and mocha I've worn an awful lot. Sizing wise for these, I wear a size small. I probably could do an extra small, but a small fits my boobs in them very nicely because as you can see, there isn't a ton of like space for your boobs. So a small is fine for me, but I did see everyone else's reviews and I know that if you have a smaller chest, 100% size down in these. Everyone with a smaller chest was saying to size down in these, so definitely do. If you are between sizes with ALPHALETE, I would also say to size down and take your smaller size. But if you are pretty much always one size in ALPHALETE, I would honestly say you can just go true to size, especially if you have boobs. If you don't have boobs, size down, but if you've got boobies, go your normal size and you will be fine. But obviously the naturally very, very blessed girls, I would avoid this bra. It's a low support bra, but it's been absolutely perfect for me for training in, doing my weights and stuff. Cardio, I wouldn't touch it, but weights, we've been completely fine. I've enjoyed it. Okay, we are now moving on to shorts, and the shorts that I'm going to show you first are all with the updated fit. So the ones I'm going to go through first is the contour short, which I will go through in a second, and these are the brights. Now, if you watch my review of these, essentially what they did was they just made the whole short fit a lot smaller. They said that they loosened the waistband. I don't think they did. This drop was pretty snug for me. There was a lot less excess fabric over the hips, which was really good for me because I've got quite narrow hips. So I was very, very, very happy about that. But I've got quite a... My torso is long by like an inch, but my belly button sits quite high and I don't like having my belly button out. So I was not... I'm going to be honest, it's not like my absolute favourite fit in terms of the rise. I wish that I understand that short people were really having to roll the waistband, but I really wish that they would like not just tweak things for short people. Let's also acknowledge the fact that, okay, this might not work for short people. Maybe we should offer another rise option for short people rather than just tweaking the whole thing to fit short people, because I know a lot of taller girls don't like the new fit because it sits at them and cuts into them at a very strange point on their stomach. So do keep that in mind. However, having said that, I went up to a medium in the shorts and the medium in the shorts is a lot better. So if you are someone who is conscious of rolling or you want to try and get a little bit of extra rise and length, because these are a 4.5 inch inseam short, however they fit like a 3.5 because the rolling is really severe and the whole like rise was dropped by about an inch, which is quite a big difference, to be honest. You can definitely consider sizing up in these shorts. They're very, very short. They do roll a lot, etc, etc. However, these are going in my top picks because one of the things I love about these is they shorten the scrunch in the back, and they shorten the whole situation in the back, which means the scrunch was a lot, not a lot, but like it did look considerably better than, for example, the birthday launch. It wasn't like so far up the lower back region, so I do really like that about these shorts. And cotton candy, it's very thin, it's very sheer, I'm just being honest, but have I worn it a lot? Yes, I've probably worn this it's probably one of, well, the reason why it's included is because it's one of my most worn colours of the year. So as much as like the fabric isn't the best, they're quite sheer. On sale, the shorts are really, really cute, and they're not that badly priced either. And also, if you've not given the updated fit a go because you were worried, now might be a good time to try and give it a go, with it being a little bit cheaper. But something about this colour, because it's so light, and then the updated fit in the back, my glutes look really, really good in these. So yeah, if you are between sizes in the shorts, I would definitely recommend that you go with a size up. You can stay true to size if you are not bothered about rolling and you're on the shorter side, but if you are on the taller side, don't panic about getting a size up. Like, I'm not a medium in anything. My measurements, other than I think my glutes might be a medium, I'm not entirely sure. Probably not at the moment. I've not been training that great. But my waist isn't a medium, but this is not loose on me. It's still a decent level of compression. And yeah, I'm being honest, the fabric isn't great. They're quite sheer, but I can get away with it in my gym's lighting, and I've worn them a lot. I really have worn them a lot. Emerald green, I've also reached for a lot. This colour is beautiful. Like, it's so unique, and I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. And then Galactic Ocean, I have not worn this a lot. However, I'm giving it an honourable mention because this fabric is one of the thickest fabrics ALPHALETE has dropped this year. It's a really, like, much more compressive through the leg and not as tight, like super sheer, very thin fabric. So if you are in the US, I believe Galactic Ocean has good stock still, and I would definitely recommend trying to pick up the leggings in particular. I really wish I'd got the leggings in these, but these do fit very snug, so I would definitely say to size up in this colorway. But yeah, I've not worn these a lot, but these are an honorable mention because the fabric on these is a lot more durable, shall we say, than the other colors that were in this drop. And to be honest, then it's more durable than most colors that have dropped this year. Moving on to, honestly, this is probably, next to the bikers, this is the most flattering short ALPHALETE have ever done. It makes the bunda bunda. Like, it will make you wonder at how much the bunda can bunda. Like, it is so good. And it is the contour short. The colours I've picked to show you are Sand. The Discord girls know, when Sand came out, I was so obsessed with this colour, and I still am. I'm like, y equals mc squared? No, y equals Sand. Any question anyone asks you, the answer is Sand, because it's just such a nice, warm, mild, beautiful brown. I genuinely prefer it to mocha. Like, I think it's a stunning brown, original mocha I mean. And then you've got contour mocha, which is a little bit more grey sort of toned than Sand, and then original mocha. But yeah, if you are picking up one colour in the contour stuff, Sand is like the best colour. It's so good. But Sand, mocha and porcelain, because these are the lightest shades, they make your arse look incredible, they make the bunda, and they are incredibly flattering. And to be honest, in the shorts, the leggings I don't like, but in the shorts, these aren't actually that bad for squat proofness, surprisingly, because the fabric feels quite thin, but for whatever reason, these are actually okay on me for squat proofness. They're not awful. Porcelain isn't great, but honestly, Sand and mocha are okay. I wear them with a nude thong and I'm completely fine. Sizing wise for these, I wear a size small. I would recommend you stay true to size, and if you are between sizes, you can try a size up if you wish to, but do keep in mind, I find the contour bands stretch out a lot more than the normal Amplify ones do, and they don't really retain their shape as well. Like, I've got medium cotton candy shorts that still fit me with good compression. I got medium contour shorts in pewter, and they've just sort of stretched out and they don't really fit me or give me any compression. So I would say generally to stay true to size, but if you are between sizes with Amplify always, I would recommend that you try the size up instead of going with the size down, unless of course you like a super like suffocating fit. I just personally don't, and especially with the shorts, you get less rolling when you go up. These are a 5-inch inseam, but to be honest, they fit very similar to the 4.5. It's only half an inch difference. These are also the updated fit, but I do find that these sit a little higher on me than the cotton candy drop. And of course the scrunch is like the updated scrunch, so it's shorter in the back. These make your arse look incredible. Like I said, they've got a slightly thicker bottom band than normal Amplify shorts do, which really just like, it rolls up a little bit and then it just pushes the glutes up and they look phenomenal. They also have really subtle glute contouring as well, which just sort of scoops around. It's not compressive, it doesn't like actually lift your glutes, but it really adds a nice subtle flattering contour. Now you might be surprised that I'm including these because, well, to be honest, you shouldn't be, because if you follow me on Instagram, like I've worn these have pretty much been the only gym short I've worn since they dropped. Like I've just been obsessed with these, especially the sand colour. However, I did say in my haul, this fabric is very fluffy. They pilled very quickly. After one day, my mocha shorts looked like someone had thrown me into a bush and I'd only been to the gym. You cannot sit on the gym floor in these. You need to be careful with gym bags. It will pill the material. The material isn't great and it's not durable. And I've had a lot of messages about the leggings waffle ripping. I would honestly avoid the leggings, even at 30% off. I think it's ridiculous that so many people have had issues with them. However, with the shorts, you don't have the waffle, so you don't have that, but you do have the pilling issue. However, at 30% off, I do think these are worth a little bit of a go. If you've not tried them and you were intrigued, I would say they're worth a go. And I'm just being honest, like they might not be worth the full price considering the fabric and how like delicate they are and how non-durable they are, but do I think they are worth, like really worth a try at 30% off? Yeah, I do. And I'm pretty confident in saying most people will love these. Very flattering on the glutes. Next to the bikers, my second most glute flattering short that ALPHALETE does. On to a few more shorts. I just want to show you some of my favorite colors that I have loved this year. So we have got on the right hand side over here, we've got linen and hazelnut. They are very similar colors. Linen is slightly more creamy and less yellow. Hazelnut has a little bit more yellow in it. They do pill, as you can see. My linen have like very much bobbled on the butt. They look a little funky, and yes, you can have issues with sheerness, but with nude underwear, with my skin tone, I have been fine in these. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know hazelnut when it came out was one of my most worn colours, and when linen came out it overtook hazelnut, but I've still gone between the two wearing them. They are a 4.5 inch inseam short and they are the old fit, so they are much taller. They're about an inch taller at the front. They cover your belly button. They're much more high-waisted, so if you're taller or you like more high-waisted, less of a sort of mid to high rise, you will prefer the old fit. Anything before June is the old fit on the ALPHALETE website. Very, very, very beautiful neutral colours. They go with pretty much anything. It's been a running joke. Even like the brights that launched go with linen. Like every single thing that they have dropped pretty much goes with linen. Hazelnut can be a little bit funky because it's got a bit more yellow in it, but linen, I have to put it in my top picks because I've worn it to death since it dropped in February. In the linen and the hazelnut, I wear a size small. They fit true to size. I would honestly say to just go true to size. If you are between sizes, you can definitely go with a size up. Then moving on, we've got the 6.5 inch bikers. I have got these to show you in sapphire and chai because these are my most worn colours in the bikers. Chai is actually like, again, it will pill, but this is definitely a slightly sturdier fabric than, you know, this drop wasn't very sturdy. My sapphire are pretty sturdy, to be honest, but the other colours like jade and magenta and stuff are very, 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 very soft. Mystic blue is incredibly soft and like just bobbles. My sapphire came in a bit thicker. I know some people's didn't, but mine is a little thicker and it's not as brushed. So my sapphire has held up very well, and I've not actually, I have a like fabric shaver. I've not fabric shaved these, and I've worn them quite a lot and they still look pretty brand new. So I'm pretty impressed with those. Chai, I have fabric shaved. But yeah, chai in particular is one of my most worn colours this year. I'm not sure if these bikers are still in stock, but if they are across any of the sites, these would be my two top picks for colours in the bikers. They don't roll as bad as the 4.5, but they do still roll slightly, so keep that in mind. Sizing wise in the bikers, I can do an extra small or a small because the bikers, since they relaunched in February, they're not as tapered as the 4.5 inch shorts are. So I can do extra small or a small in the bikers. I probably prefer an extra small, to be honest. Whereas in the 4.5 shorts, I'm always a size small in those now. But with the bikers, I can do extra small or small. It's not a huge difference. If I had to pick, I would go with a size extra small. So if you are between sizes, I would say with the bikers, you can size down because the waist isn't as tapered. But otherwise, I would stay true to size. I wouldn't say if you're a whole size up, you need to size down. They don't run huge, but if you're between and you can go between, I would go with the size down. Then finally, we have two colours which dropped last year. So these are going to be very discounted, but we've got Digital Violet and Pixel Pink. Again, these are very beautiful brights, but not too bright. They go really well with greys. They go really well with creamy sort of tones, especially Digital Violet. I love it with like creamy tones. They go with a lot of things, and Digital Violet for me is one of the better fabrics that ALPHALETE has put out since Amplify went weird in June 2021. My Digital Violet are a lot thicker. They have pilled a little bit, but they're not quite as fluffy as some of my other Amplifies. Pixel Pink, again, same again, to be honest. It's a little bit rougher in texture. It's not super soft, so it doesn't pill as bad, but it is quite sheer, so do keep that in mind. If I was picking one of these, I'd go with Digital Violet over Pixel Pink, but these are some of my most worn Amplify colours of the year. Yeah, these are all the old fit, so this was before they dropped the rise. So if you prefer a more high-waisted fit, you want anything on the site that is before June, just keep in mind the scrunch looks a little long on these, but if you've got a big enough arse, it won't make a difference. If you don't, you might notice it a little bit more. But yeah, these are some of my most worn favourite Amplify short colours, just standard shorts before they updated things. Final honourable mention for shorts, which I just wanted to mention, which I have actually worn quite a bit over the past few months. I don't know what's come over me, but I've been wearing my Wonder shorts a little bit more. Sometimes I just don't want the compression from Amplify. These are a slightly more compressive non-seamless short, but they're not super compressive. They just fit a little bit snug. Yeah, they're very, 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 very comfortable to wear. They don't have a front seam. They've got like a dipped seam in the back, which is very flattering on the glutes without needing a scrunch. ALPHALETE in the raised silicone rubber logo, and they are like a 5-inch inseam, I believe. These do roll, but they don't roll up over your arse cheek. They make your glutes look really, really good. And if you are in the market for a non-seamless, more comfortable short, the Wonder short or the Aura short would be a really, really good option. It's not a personal top pick, like, oh my god, most worn, because it's not like one of my most worn items. However, I do think if you're in the market for a non-seamless, more comfortable short for training in, the Wonder short and the Aura are pretty good. Only thing to be aware of is these do pill, and sizing wise for the Wonder short, I would recommend if you are between sizes, you go with the size up. Otherwise, stay true to size. I wear a size small, and these are completely fine on me. With the Aura, I would say you can stay true to size or size down. They're not compressive at all. These are a bit more compressive, and they're very, 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 very buttery soft and stretchy. These are a little bit more slick. They both will pill over time, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that as a non-seamless option. Okay, moving on to leggings really, really, really quickly. These are actually my most worn. These ones are sort of like a last minute entry, but I've got them on in black right now, and I just know that in the next year I'm going to wear these a lot as my errand leggings. So leggings wise, I'm not a huge fan of leggings because I don't like wearing them for training in. I tend to train more in shorts, which is why I've given you a lot more short recommendations than I have leggings. For me, leggings are more errands, which does drive my colour choice, my preferences, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to explain why there's so many more shorts compared to leggings, but If I had to pick my top 3 most worn leggings for the gym but also for errands, for the gym, for upper body days, I have actually been wearing my electric purple Amplify quite a bit. They're a little bit thicker than the other colours that were in that drop. Not super thick, they're not as thick as Galactic Ocean, but they're a little bit thicker. And I just think it's a really, really, really beautiful colour. Purple isn't something I wear much, but every single time I wear purple, everyone says, that's your colour, you should wear it more. So I'm trying to wear more purple, and it looks really crisp with like a white bandeau or anything like that. So electric purple Amplify leggings I have worn. It's probably my, yeah, it is my most worn colourful Amplify legging of the year. By the way, I'm trying to keep this to things that are still in stock on the website. Honestly, I wear my OG Amplify leggings a lot more than I do the new ones, but they're not in that, they don't sell them anymore, so there's no point in me including them in this video. So these are like my second best. Here I've got a black legging. This is the contour black legging, however I do prefer normal black Amplify. The updated fit black in particular is pretty thick, to be honest. With that being said, I would say, even though I'm wearing a size small in both of these, I would say with the black, if you are between sizes, size up, black fits quite tight. A size small is okay on me, but honestly I could probably wear a medium and it would still give me some compression, but a size small is fine. So I would say to stay true to size or size up in the black because it can fit snug. The black is also a lot thicker than other colours. The fabric feels nicer. It's not quite as soft and it feels a bit more sturdy. I wear black Amplify for running errands and stuff like that, so pair of black Amplify you cannot go wrong with, and I think they've still got quite a lot in the updated fit. But if they don't, they do have the contour option, but just be like wary of the fact that a lot of people have had issues with the waffle ripping, so do keep that in mind. But yeah, these are the contour ones. Then we have got the Aura legging. Now these only dropped a month ago, but as you can see I bought new colours. I only got sand and pewter, and I ordered cashmere and black because I know that these are replacing my essential leggings, which ALPHALETE don't sell anymore. Otherwise, trust me, they'd be in this video. They are an incredible legging, but they don't sell them anymore. This is a new fabric. It's thinner, it's less compressive, it's a lot more brushed. It's like Lulu Align pants, and it's perfect for running errands in. For me personally, I have trained in the Aura leggings, and to be honest, I wasn't mad at it. I did like them, but I do have to readjust a lot, which I don't with Amplify. And also just the brushed cotton, it doesn't feel that weight training appropriate. It feels like, you know, these will pill over time anyway. I don't want to speed that process up by dragging barbells across them. They're more of like a low impact workout legging, like Pilates, yoga, which I don't do any of, or an errand legging for me. So I wanted to mention those as well. And if you're in the market for a comfortable legging, I cannot recommend these enough. Only thing to note is I would recommend you get one of the colours from the past drop, not the new drop, because the logoing on these is a lot nicer. It says ALPHALETE on the back. The new ones have got ALPHALETE on the leg, following like a curved seam, and I don't like it on anyone I've seen it on. I think it looks better on the back. So yeah, those are my top 3 leggings: a black Amplify, my electric purple Amplify, and my Aura leggings. Okay, we're gonna venture into tops now, and I've only got 2 like gym top favorites from this year, because to be honest, ALPHALETE really haven't been dropping much heat when it comes to, honestly, when it comes to actual like gym attire. They're starting to pick back up now, but over summer it was pump covers and pajamas, so we've not had a ton of like really cute designs or like fresh designs. However, my top 2 like cover up gym tops that are a bit cuter and not pump covers, which we'll go on to in a second, is the Aura Shrug. Now this surprised me because when these came out, I even said in my video, I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of these. It's not really my thing. The more I wear these, the more I really like them. That being said, even at sale price, because these are only going to be like 10% off and then 10% off the sale price with an athlete code, not going to be a huge discount. So if a shrug is not your thing, definitely don't bother picking one up, because it's going to be a waste of money if you're not going to get your use out of them. They are like scary looking, they are funky looking, but I've really enjoyed wearing these, and I've been reaching for them quite a lot, both in the gym and also if I want like a cute errands fit. I have actually been wearing these. It is getting a lot colder, so these will probably be retired for me now until spring because, hello, like there's not much fabric to it, but for in the gym, I will definitely be wearing these over winter. It's nice to sort of have like your armpits out so they can breathe, but have a bit more coverage on your arms. It's really nice, and I wasn't expecting to like them. And then sizing wise for these, I would say to stay true to size, or if you are like tiny arms, tiny everything, you can definitely size down. But if you have a like bigger chest, which I do, and my implants sit quite high, I actually prefer a medium in the shrug because the small like digs in here funny. So keep that in mind, but generally they are true to size, or you can size down because they're super stretchy. But if you have bigger boobs or boobs that sit a bit higher up, or you store like a lot of like body fat around this region, you might want to consider taking a size up potentially. My other top that I have really liked that they've dropped this year is the Stratus tank. I actually prefer these to the Amplify tanks because I prefer the fact that it's just very plain on the front and there's no branding. The branding is on the back on these. And I don't know, I've really preferred these two, the Amplify ones. They are not quite as giving as the Amplify ones. Like the wrist cuffs on these are a little bit snug, so if you are between sizes, I would recommend that you size up in the Stratus long sleeves. But these are really cute. They're quite thin, they're quite breathable, they are not sweat proof, they will show sweat, but I've been wearing these honestly quite a lot. This is in the colour Shadow, which goes with quite a lot of things, especially deep neutrals, but they've got some brighter colours on the website. They've got like magenta, jade, sapphire, and I think of any others. They've got quite a few different colours of these. I'm not sure which are still in stock, but definitely worth checking out if you are interested in like a crop long sleeve. And like I said, they're very like thin and very breathable material. So yeah, this year for ALPHALETE was really the year of the t-shirt. They dropped so many fucking t-shirts. I literally like saw a girl in my gym wearing an ALPHALETE pump cover once and plucked up the courage to say to her, would you like some more pump covers? And I gave her like a bag full. Like that is how many t-shirts they have released this year. I have had way too many, and I've, as a consequence, given a lot away. However, I do have some favourites, and I do have some most worns, and especially with quite a few of the t-shirts being a really good discount. I think ALPHALETE t-shirts are good quality anyway, to be honest, and so does my dad. He has a heavy cotton pump cover and he thinks it's bloody good quality cotton, in his words. But like at a sale price, honestly, these are quite a steal. And they've got plenty of t-shirts that they've launched this year. So I'm just gonna like run through these quick. I'm trying not to review the pieces as I go because otherwise this video is going to be way too long. I've already been filming for an hour and I've still not finished. I've still got more stuff. I need to change the rack. This is the Crest tee. If you have seen the new Align tees that are dropping for Black Friday, it's the exact same fabric. These are a brushed cotton t-shirt. They're brushed on the outside. If you have the Skims Boyfriend tee, similar to that but thicker. Very nice, comfortable t-shirt. These are definitely made more with lounging in mind. These do not wick sweat quick at all. They take a while to dry. I still trade in them, but I do believe these are more of a lounging t-shirt. But I still like them as a pump cover. This is in the heather grey colour, which obviously goes with anything. The desert taupe colour also goes really well with linen, chai, mocha, all the V2 shades that came out, the contour. So yeah, but grey obviously goes with anything, and then ALPHALETE is on a sticker logo at the back. Obviously do keep in mind if you took this you can't see that, but yeah, this t-shirt is really comfortable. One of my top 3 fabrics from ALPHALETE, full stop, period, point blank. And sizing wise for these, I wear a medium and it's perfectly oversized for me, no issues whatsoever. Sizing for all the t-shirts just depends how you like it to fit. They all fit oversized, so you can size up, you can size down, you can go true to size. If you want it less oversized, you can size down. If you want it huge, you can size up. If you want it oversized, you can stay true to size. Honestly, the sizing is very interchangeable with the t-shirts. Next up, we've got the collar tee and also the wolf head paisley print tee. On some of the websites, these are out of stock, but some of the sites when I looked yesterday do still have these in stock. So this fabric is more of a sort of slick. If you've had the performance tees, it's pretty much the same as that. It's like the slick to touch, cold to touch, bouncy fabric, which is much more gym appropriate than the crest tee. But like I said, I still wear it to the gym. I still wear it as a pump cover. I don't really care. But yeah, the difference is just mainly the fit is honestly pretty much the exact same, other than the fact that the collar tee is a little longer, but the fabric is the same. In the collar tees, I got these in a medium, and to be honest, a small would have been better. These fit like really, really big, and I've got this tee in a size large. To be honest, again, medium or small is fine. I really don't need it in a large. It's comfortable, but I definitely don't need it in a large. But yeah, keep in mind the collar ones are a bit longer, the paisley ones are a little bit shorter, but the overall fit around like sizing is very, very similar. And then yeah, the paisley one's got the paisley wolf head logo print at the front. And yeah, this is in the seashell colour. Seashell is one of my favourite colours they've dropped this year. Again, it goes with all the neutrals, and it also looks really pretty with like the cotton candy pink, mystic blue, greeny tones. It just looks really pretty because it's sort of creamy. And in the paisley tee, my favourite is actually the yellow, but it's in the wash, well, in the washing basket, like it's really dirty, so I won't show you that. But my favourite is actually the yellow, and that goes really well with the electric purple leggings or galactic ocean or midnight, any of the blue tones, because the wolf logo here is blue on that t-shirt. But yeah, these are a lot more sweat wicking and a lot more of a performance tee. Very comfortable, but yeah, that cold to touch, bouncy sort of fabric, easy to throw on. And I typically wear those tucked in all around or tucked into the back. Another honourable mention, and this is actually a women's tee. This is a signature tee. It's a very, 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 very similar fit to the previous two t-shirts I showed you, and the fabric is the same. It's the cold to touch sort of slick, bouncy fabric. ALPHALETE is written tiny in cursive on the front, and then on the back as well. I've enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would when it dropped. When it dropped, I said I don't really like the logo being in cursive, but having said that, I've worn it a lot with mocha, with chai, with linen, sort of tucked in as a really nice gym pump cover, and it's a nice sort of oversized. I also really like with the neckline on these and the two I just showed you, I like that it's sort of more scooped, so you can see a bit of your sports bra here. It looks a little bit more feminine than the heavy cotton pump covers, which come up very high, and they fit quite like, not like tight and uncomfortable, but they're quite snug around the neckline. This is much more like wider cut, and it looks very cute and feminine and almost like an off, well, it's not off the shoulder, but you will know what I mean. And in this t-shirt, I got it in a size medium, and that would be my preferred size. Again, with t-shirts, you can go up, you can go down. It completely depends how you want these things to fit. But yeah, that would be another top pick for t-shirts if you can find it still available on your site. Then finally, I couldn't do this haul without including the heavy cotton pump covers. They have churned these out this year like there is no fucking tomorrow. Like I said, I have been inundated with pump covers. However, if I had to pick two of my favourites, it would be the claw tee, because it's like an off-whitey sort of colour, and I love this design at the back. I think it's really cool, and it goes with all the neutrals, linen, chai, all the V2 contour colours, all the aura colours in the neutral shades. Look so good if you've got clay or you've got mandarin. The orange ties in really nice. And then the other one is clove, this sort of muted brown. Again, you can see I really like my neutrals when it comes to a pump cover. And then it says ALPHALETE on the back, and then you've got the wolf head logo at the front. The only thing to note with the heavy cotton tees is I do find these run a little bit smaller than the other ones I just showed you. For example, in those I can do a medium and it's oversized fine. With the heavy cotton ones, I do find I need a large to be able to have it a good length and be able to tuck it properly, especially if I'm tucking it in the back. A medium just sort of hikes really funny in the front. If I'm tucking all the way around, a medium is better because I've got less excess fabric, but for a truly oversized fit in the heavy cotton, I do go with a size large. And if you want a like long, big, oversized fit, I would recommend going, yeah, if you like them to fit big, probably 2 sizes up from your normal size. You can try 1 size up, but it won't be like big, and in your true to size it will be a relaxed fit, not an oversized fit. So yeah, those are my pump cover top picks. Okay, final thing for like my gym stuff, then we're moving on to lounge stuff. This is my miscellaneous rail, which I have created here. This is items which I maybe haven't worn the most in the past year, but these are fucking good quality items and I would really recommend, if these are your cup of tea, you go snag them up. I really need water because I am literally losing my voice right now. So, started from the outside, this was in last year's top picks, and it's still an incredible product from ALPHALETE. It's the Pulse full zip crop jacket in obscure grey. I think this one is sold out, but they still have the really pretty teal colour in most sizes, which would look banging with colours like ocean, galactic ocean, midnight, any sort of blue shade. It would look really pretty with the new still water as well. That's available in most sizes, and the bright pink is as well. Granted, that's a bit more difficult to pair with things, but I checked and the like velvet teal, I think it's called, is still on the website. So it's a crop zip up jacket. It comes with thumb holes. The thumb holes, granted, are very tight on these. I find them quite stiff, but it's a very nice fitting jacket. Sizing wise, let me check what size I have this in. I have got this jacket in a size extra small. So yeah, I would say with these jackets, stay true to size or go with the size down if you tend to be between sizes in jackets, especially in zip ups. I have quite like a narrow sort of stomach region and I like things to fit me really snug, so that's why I go with an extra small. But if you don't like a snugger fit, you can just stay true to size, or even you can size up in this if you don't want a tight fit. I just went down because I wanted it to fit tight. The reason this has ended up on the miscellaneous rack this year is just because I have been preferring a slightly longer crop jacket. So I'm going to be honest, I do have crop jackets from other brands that I've been wearing a bit more than this one. So I don't want to say that this is one of my most worn, but it's still a product I really recommend from ALPHALETE. And I hope to see them doing some more jackets next year, because we need more jackets, to be honest. Like, we don't have nice zip up jackets anymore. I don't think they've released one since this one, and this one is now like, what, 1.5 years old. It's very old. But yeah, really recommend this. Under here we have got the Surface Path cross waist leggings. These are insanely flattering and a really fucking good legging. Sizing wise, I would say, honestly, stay true to size, or if you are between sizes, I would recommend that you go with a size down in these leggings, because they do have a lot of stretch and they can be quite slippy and slide down, so sizing down can help a little bit with that. The reason why this is miscellaneous is because if you know me, you know I hate the cross front waist on me. It's really unflattering on me, but these are so flattering on the glutes, and these are so flattering on shorter people, or just people that are like a different sort of build to me. These look incredible, and I don't think it's a product to be slept on. These are also going to have a big juicy discount on them, so definitely 100%. If you like a cross front waist, I would really recommend that you try these out. For me, they just don't work. My torso is too tall, my belly button's out, and the camel toe situation as a result of all those things combined is not it. But for my shorter queens, or people built different, people that like a cross front waist, you are gonna really enjoy these if you've not tried them already. And like I said, I think these are like 50% off. They're gonna be really fucking cheap, so definitely go for it. Then moving on, I've put 2 Ozone products here. The Ozone Racer Tank, which I will show you. It's just this tank like here, and it's very thick, and it comes with padding, and it's very sort of sturdy. Sizing wise on these, I would honestly say to stay true to size. I used to wear an extra small in these, but a small is honestly fine now. You can definitely get away with going either way with the sizing, but honestly I would just say to stay true to size. Unless you've got a tiny chest, you might be able to size down, but these are really good quality. Like, they're not sheer at all. They hold up really well because they're like a recycled material. They're a racer back, and they're honestly quite supportive if you get them in the right size. So honourable mention to that. I just don't wear it a lot because there's other things that I wear over them. But yeah, a very, very, very cute sort of crop tank with pads that's sort of supportive. And then the final thing is this Ozone tank. Now, if you have seen the new seamless tanks dropping for Black Friday being spoken about as BBL tanks, they are not. They are incredibly thin. There's no shape to them. There's no compression. If you want like a super comfortable vest top, have at it. You might enjoy them. But if you are looking for a BBL tank from ALPHALETE, the Ozone one is what you are going to want to be looking for. Let me just put this down so I can actually properly show you. Like, it's a much thicker fabric. It has a lot more shaping to it. It's got panels like here, and it's like thick and compressive, and it actually does something. It also has a really nice like curved seam at the bottom, whereas the new Amplify one is just not it. Sizing wise on these, if you want it to snatch you, I would recommend sizing down. An extra small on me is giving, like someone in my Discord group said, like Disney mom, Pixar mom vibes, and it really is. Like, these are incredibly flattering. The reason it goes on my Miscellaneous rack is just because, I don't even know if that's how you say that word. The reason why it's going on that rack is just because it's not an item I reach for frequently, so I can't in good faith put it in this video, but it's an incredible high quality piece from ALPHALETE, and in the sale these are an absolute steal. Very flattering, very form figure hugging, and just, yeah, really, really nice. 10 out of 10 recommend. Just not something I've worn a lot. Okay, I was going to change the rail, but I've just decided I'm just going to pick things up from the floor because this actually looks quite pretty, so we're going to keep it like that. But that is all my sort of like gym wear stuff. I now want to just move on to like loungy pieces, basically joggers and hoodies is what I'm going to be moving on to. So we have 2 joggers to include for my most worn of the past year. Very big fat juicy disclaimer, I am including the Earth Dye joggers in here, which if you watched my haul, I roasted these slightly, and to be honest, I still agree, quite rightly so. These were not worth £52 or whatever ridiculous price they were. They're incredibly thin, like very thin. The pockets are honestly like criminal. Like, what is this? This pocket is, I'm not really selling it to you right now, but I'm gonna get to the point. I'm getting to, the pockets are like criminal. They're just not great, but the fit on these is so good. They're a high-waisted oversized jogger. I love the graphic on the leg, and the length is really good. They're a 31-inch inseam, which with the Academy joggers, they're just so short, and I just hate how they fit. They're like mid-rise and just weird. This is a silver colour, and this is my favourite colour. It goes with every single neutral from ALPHALETE that I have got. It even goes with the brights, like it looks quite nice with cotton candy and other sort of pinky tones, but it goes with linen, chai, mocha, sand, every single neutral you can think of, and all greys as well because it's silver. It goes really, really nicely. The reason I'm including this is because, and I said this when I got them, I said to people, you will see me in these a lot. I'm telling you that they are not worth £52, but I know I'm going to wear these a lot, and I have. I've worn them to the gym over my shorts. Most times I've been to the gym since these dropped. However, they were not worth, and are still not worth £52. Like, they feel cheap. I wouldn't say that these are worth a lot of money. However, some people like a thinner jogger, so I am including them, and also it is one of my most worn pieces. I'm telling you, I don't think these are worth the money. but I've worn them an obscene amount since I got them. And they are going to be a pretty decent discount. I believe these are like 30% off in the sale, which brings them down to a slightly more reasonable price. If I'm being honest, I still think it's overpriced, but if you like thin joggers, I would say it's a much more reasonable price in the sale than £52 or whatever crackhead pricing we were using on these, because it's not worth 52, like it feels cheap. I said this in my video, but I've worn these a lot and they are good to train in because they are thin. But if you want a heavy duty jogger, do not even bother with ALPHALETE. They don't do heavy duty joggers. The other jogger that I have worn a lot is my Here Comes a Sun jogger. Again, I got these in a size small. For both joggers, stay true to size. If you want them less oversized, size down. If you want them baggier, size up. But a size small in both of these on me fits oversized. I don't need a medium. I'm completely fine with a small. The Here Comes a Sun joggers have got the same sort of texture on the inside as the Earth Dye joggers, but mine are a bit thicker. Granted, I do now have a hole in these, but I do now have a hole in the pocket, but they are now 2 years old. And I think if these are still left on the website, which there are on some countries, because like I said, I checked, these are going to be like a big discount. So if you can find these, I would recommend picking them up. I would recommend them over the Earth Dye joggers because these are thicker in my opinion. They just feel thicker and they don't feel quite as like thin and cheap as the other ones. In terms of pockets as well, the pockets are like actually the same fabric as the rest of the jogger. So these don't feel as cheap. But yeah, a very similar sort of fit. I would say these are slightly less high-rise. These are sort of mid to high-rise. The other ones are very high-rise. They cover my belly button, but they're still oversized in the leg and definitely long enough. They're a very similar length. So if you're taller, I would recommend these or the Earth Dye joggers. But if you can find these are better. And it's the Here Comes a Sun jogger. Okay, moving on to hoodies, I'm going to start with two cropped options. We have got the Elements crop zip. This is in like the vanilla cream shade. This goes with so many colors. It goes with pretty much every single color they've dropped. This color looks really good with like rose, autumn, the birthday sale colors. It also looks so good with greens, like the creaminess in it. It just looks so good with greens. I love this color, and of course it goes with all the neutrals. Looks really pretty with colors like rose, and it goes with all the new colors that are dropping as well, which is obviously great. The Elements range is more of like a scuba feel. It's not fluffy on the inside. It's like the exact same fabric on the outside as the inside. It's like a scuba cotton is how I would describe it. And it's a really decent like cropped length. The sleeves are long enough. They've even got like pockets in the sleeve, which granted I never use, but these are very nice. These feel really good quality. And I do actually really like these. I think sometimes, not always, sometimes ALPHALETE does hoodies well. Not always. I think over the past few years they've started to drop thinner and thinner ones. I don't know if it's just because they're in Texas, but hello, I'm in the UK. I would love something a bit more heavy duty over here. It's fucking cold. But the Elements one is a really nice piece. It's not super thick, but it's definitely higher quality feeling than some of their other hoodies. And this colour would be my top pick. It goes with literally anything and everything. So yeah, I really like this cropped hoodie. Moving on, the other crop that I really like, which actually dropped this year, is the classic crop zip full. So they've got the capital crop zip, which is a quarter zip, which comes down to like here. And then in February, they dropped this one, which is a full zip. And I love these. By the way, my sizing for the Elements jacket is a small, and I would say, yeah, you can stay true to size. Of course, you can size up or size down in hoodies, depending how you want it to fit, but it's a nice oversized crop fit in a size small. These are just super cute. I definitely prefer these to the quarter zips. I just like the full zip a lot more. It's got the sort of crinkled bottom around here, wrist cuffs. These are super fluffy on the inside and they do wash pretty well, to be honest. Like, This is still pretty fluffy and I've washed it quite a few times. This is in the linen colour. Linen and ocean would be my top colours for this crop zip if they are still available where you are. I've got it in a size small, and again, true to size. You can size based off your preference, but for a normal oversized fit, a size small is a nice oversized fit and it's a good crop length. Linen goes with a lot. Ocean obviously goes better with blues, but linen does go with a lot. It's a little bit darker than, for example, the actual like linen colour short. As you can see, it's a little bit darker, but it goes with a lot. Super comfy on the inside. And yeah, the only thing about it which I find when I wear this, sometimes I'm going like this, there's no pockets on it, so do keep that in mind. But yeah, I actually really do like this hoodie and I've used it quite a lot when I've wanted to reach for a crop hoodie this year. It's been this one or the Elements one. Moving on, this is a stencil hoodie and this may have only dropped 2 months ago, but I've very rarely had this off my back since it dropped. This is what me and the Discord girls call the ALPHALETE hoodie, and that's because it's got this wolf logo bubble situation on the front and also on the back, but I didn't realise this down here was an E, so it looked like it just said ALPHALETE, but it does say ALPHALETE. I'm just blind. And then it also says it on the back. This hoodie is the best hoodie that ALPHALETE have ever done in terms of quality. It feels really good quality without having to be terry. Like a lot of upmarket brands will only do terry hoodies, and terry is a very high quality feeling fabric, but it's not comfortable. Especially, I just feel like it's more of a male fabric than a female fabric. It's just not comfortable. Like I've got a Pangea, however you say it, hoodie. It's cute, but it's not comfortable. It feels like cardboard, whereas this feels high quality whilst being brushed on the inside. So it's not cotton, it is the brushed, I mean, it's typical like hoodie. It will molt, you need to wash these a few times before it stops doing that, but this hoodie is just so nice. So nice. It's got a big kangaroo pocket. It's a nice oversized fit as well. I got this in a medium and it fits me really good for an oversized fit. In full length hoodies, I tend to go for a medium for an oversized fit. There are exceptions, the next two I'm going to talk about, but the medium in this fits really, really, really good for me. Whilst I'm here, I will actually talk to you about the Unity and core hoodie. My core hoodie is in the wash, so I don't have it right now, but the fit of the core and the Unity is the exact same. So in the Unity and core hoodies, I wear a size small, and a size small in these is equivalent to a medium in a stencil hoodie. So if you like how your core and Unity hoodies fit, go up one size in the stencil hoodie for the same sort of fit. The only thing to note is a stencil hoodie doesn't like cinch in as much at the bottom. It does have a hem, but it just sort of like floats. It doesn't really like cinch in around your hips, which I don't really mind, but something to keep in mind. But this is much thicker than the Unity hoodie, which is a lot more thin. And honestly, the quality on this is really, really fucking nice. I would definitely recommend picking one of these up. It's probably one of my top picks for the sale, point blank period. And then just to touch on the Unity and core hoodies a bit more, Unity, it's the same fabric as core, but I find the Unity hoodies a little bit thinner and the core hoodies are a little bit thicker. I don't know why, I don't know if it's just me, that's just how I find it to be. My Unity hoodies are perfect for training in. They are thinner, they're not as thick as a stencil hoodie. I can't train in the stencil hoodie, it's too warm. It's very, very, very thick. But the Unity hoodie, I can, because it's a bit thinner, I can tuck it quite nicely, so I can wear it cropped, and it's also not too thick for training in. These are like a perfect hoodie pump cover, and there are still some sizes available in some colours across the stores, so I would definitely recommend checking this out. Like I said, these fit quite big, so if you usually have to size up a lot for your hoodies, you can go true to sizing these and it'll still be oversized. Mine are in a size small and they still fit me nicely oversized with enough length. So I would stay true to size for these. But yeah, just keep in mind with the Unity hoodies, are a little bit thinner, but they are good for training in. I've worn these a shit ton. Like the start of this year, I changed gyms to like a warehouse gym and it's a lot colder in there. I was wearing these, my black one and this one, pretty much religiously to training for like the first few months of me being at that gym when it was colder months. So I really recommend these, and I love the branding on the back. I just think it's really, 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 really cool. Core hoodies as well, I love. Those are another one of my most worn hoodies. I tend to wear those more as a layering piece because they're a bit thicker for me. Like I said, I get a bit too warm training in them, but really good quality, really nice and soft, brushed on the inside. They wash well, mine haven't bobbled, and again, sizing is the same as the uni hoodie, so you can stay true to size and it will fit you oversized. Okay, that is it for my top picks slash most worn gym fits of the year. I'm losing my voice, evidently, so I'm gonna leave this video here, but if anyone has got any questions, please just comment them down below. Again, I would like to apologise for how late my ALPHALETE haul video is going up, because I know it's going up insanely late, especially compared to other people's, but I don't have over half my stuff yet. This video was actually meant to come after the review, but I was like, I need to put something out for people to help them prepare. So I hope this video is okay to tide you over, especially if you were like not interested in the new drop and you're just looking for top sale picks. Hopefully it is a helpful video. Like I said, all my documents and stuff are going to be linked down below. Giveaway details will be linked down below, and I just want to re-emphasize again, there is absolutely no pressure to shop whatsoever. It's really not that deep. Black Friday is a great time to pick up pieces you've had your eye on for a while, but it's not like you must buy something just because it's on sale. You don't have to buy anything. Make a list, have a look at your wardrobe, look at things that you haven't worn at all. Do not buy more of that in the sale just because it's cheap, because in a year's time you're going to be looking at your wardrobe thinking, I've not worn that at all. Look for gaps in your wardrobe. If there's anything you need, this could be a good time to pick things up whilst they are on a discount. Equally, if you've got things that you love and you wear a lot, you might be wanting to treat yourself to another one of those. Just have a look at your wardrobe and sort of think about any gaps you have, but also think about things you really don't need. I promise you, if you've already got 10 pump covers, you probably don't need 12. Like, you will always gravitate towards the same like 5 to 10 items. Anything more than that is probably surplus. For a lot of people, to be honest, 5 to 10 is probably too much, but I know what we're like. We're gym wear fiends and we love gym wear, so I get it. But yeah, if you've already got a lot of an item, you probably don't need more. Of course, if you want it, you can buy it. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm just here to remind you guys that yes, it's a sale period, and yes, it's a good time to buy things that you need or that you've had your eye on or that you really want, but it's not a reason to like mindlessly spend or like go absolutely crazy. We've all got Christmas coming up. Everyone's bills are through the roof at the moment, and a lot of people have just got other priorities other than shopping for activewear, and that's completely fine. This video is just to help those who maybe do want to know what my top picks are, or they're in the market for some new gym gear and they want to know what I like. And hopefully I've been able to help you guys with making some decisions on anything you might want. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to and you haven't already. And yeah, comment down below anything you're planning to pick up in the sale. Don't forget, if you've never shopped from ALPHALETE before, please leave a comment below and I will pick a couple of you to give vouchers to before the sale goes live, because I know it's very expensive and I want ALPHALETE in as many people's hands as possible. And I will see you in my next video, which should be my haul slash review, and it should go up in a couple days time. I promise you, I'm gonna like work my ass off to make sure that that video goes up in time, and hopefully with like good time to spare, because I know my American people, you guys have got Thanksgiving on Thursday, so I know that you're not gonna want to sit down and watch a 2-hour video from me on Thanksgiving, so I really want to get it up before then for you guys. That is important to me. I'm just my hands are tied. I'm missing over half my stuff. So yeah, have an amazing time shopping if you are picking up anything. And yeah, if you do use my code, please message me so I can say thank you. It's the only reason I get to keep working with the brand. It's the only reason I get to keep doing these videos, and it means so much to me. So please, I always respond to everyone. If you are shopping with my code, please message me so I can say thank you. Obviously you can enter the giveaway as well, but please know, if you want me to like respond, which I would love to, please send it on Instagram. That won't enter you for the giveaway, but it will mean that we can have a conversation. I can thank you personally. I can look at what you've got. Just with my giveaway entries, it's just to enter the giveaway. I don't like go through and reply to every single person, especially when I get multiple entries. So yeah, have an amazing week, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.